Yeah, I was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits, New York.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Play action now. Lawrence.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
They go play action with Lawrence. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Steps away. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Pierce. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out a port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Colts come to the line ready ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to it. Do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And some room to work. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 41 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence.
First down, Colts.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, Lawrence.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver, got forced out to his right, had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back, unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The Raiders at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Calais.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
21.
On 1st down, Garoppolo.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dameon Pierce.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Colts 28, Raiders 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they just
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
On target to his man, Likely.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Gabriel Davis
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
He's at the 40, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Garoppolo's throws on target to Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Back at the 44-yard line.
21, 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On the ground, it's Calais.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he will find Davis. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
65.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Lawrence. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. Oh, I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Jefferson,
54 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
I got you. One, Omaha. Go ahead.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Trevor Lawrence sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3 and out.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And now here is another interception.
Lawrence's pass.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Isaiah Likely. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On play action, Lawrence.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They go play action with Lawrence.
They still can't get it. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
First down.
On On first down, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Set. Start. Hey, exit. Bravo. Hey, exit.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very